NPF MLA Losidiko says prevailing Manipur crisis will get resolved only with harmony and mutual understanding among communities. MLA says NPF will continue to back BJP, expressing confidence BJP-led state. Over 67 lakh rupees reportedly spent on maintenance of National Highway 137A Mayai Lambi during 2023-24. Over 2 crore rupees released again for maintenance for 2024-25, but the road remains deplorable. Massive wildfire in Juko Valley near Mount Iso, Manipur's highest peak. Emergency teams reportedly contained 90% of fire. Official report awaited. IPR Director A. Suvas expresses concern over a growing trend of social media monetization, questioning whether journalists are drifting away from professional ethics in pursuit of revenue through YouTube channels and Facebook pages. And two-day international seminar on cultural bridges and economic links, the role of Indian diaspora in shaping India-Southeast Asia relations begins at Manipur University Court Hall. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA HAJARIMAYUM, bringing the top stories and latest news at this hour. Mau MLA Losidiko says prevailing crisis in Manipur can be resolved only through harmony and mutual understanding among communities. He was speaking at the 38th General Conference of Anal Naga Students Union, ANSU, Anal Landruil Tangpi, held at Chandel Christian Village today. Speaking on the political scenario in the state, the MLA said Naga People's Front has been extending support to the BJP since it came to power in Manipur and would continue to do so. He expressed confidence that a BJP-led government would be formed soon in the state. He also stated that the NPF would extend full support whenever a new government is restored by the centre. On the issue of ban and blockades along national highways, MLA Diko said such actions should not be supported as they cause immense hardship to the general public. He stressed that no individual or group should resort to creating unrest or disrupting normal life under any circumstances. Referring to recent peace initiatives following the K. Songlung arson incident, the MLA lauded the joint efforts of Kuki Inpi Manipur and United Naga Council to reduce tensions. However, he noted that despite the joint statement issued by UNC and KIM, the calling of highway shutdowns had created confusion and tension among communities. During the program, MLA Losidiko also inaugurated a competitive examination coaching center established by ANSU for students of Chandel district. ANSU President B.D. Ningwar Anal said the conference was organized with the objective of guiding students and youth towards education, discipline and a better future. Chandel SP Dharmendra Kumar also attended the event.
Irrespective of all the communities, we have issues, we have differences, but we will live. And these issues of land or whatsoever, it cannot be solved in one day. It is to solve slowly. But first of all, we need to have peace and understanding. Then only we can be able to bring solution and peace. Even yesterday, there was a lot of problems. The Kuki MP and then the UNC has come together to make some understanding. That was a very good initiative. But in between, somebody started. That's why there was a lot of commotion, a lot of confusion yesterday. But somehow they intervened, and then things are improving now, not like before. Even here in the whole state also, the scenario is changing. So people now understand, unless and until we come together, understanding together, step by step, I think it is going to take time. So we are doing that, and hopefully we'll have peace day by day in the state.
Over 67 lakh rupees was reportedly spent on short-term maintenance of National Highway 137A Mayai Lambi during 2023-24 for the treatment and repair of potholes, ruts and patchworks. The work executed by PWD Manipur NH Division 1 covered stretches from 0 to 15.35 km and from 30 km to 45 km, commencing on January 20, 2024 and concluding on January 19, 2025. It is further learned that after completion of the 2023-24 maintenance, Over 2 crore rupees was again released for short-term maintenance of the same stretches for 2024-25 under PWD Manipur NH Division 1. In addition, the ministry has approved another proposal amounting to 3 crore 31 lakh rupees under job number RW GHT National Highway 137A MN SDMC for 2024-25. Despite the release of substantial funds for repair and upkeep, the NH 137A Mayailambi stretch continues to remain in a deplorable condition, causing serious inconvenience to commuters. Upset over the poor state of the highway, local residents have staged several protests and hesitations on multiple occasions, demanding immediate improvement and accountability. Peace Committee Kangleipak Manipur PCKM advisor Ningthem Chasanayayma condemns the brutal killing of Mayang Lambam Rishikanta, describing the murder and recording of the entire incident as the highest act of terrorism. He made the remarks today during a solidarity visit to the bereaved family at Kakching Kunau, Uchan Makong, accompanied by members of PCKM. The committee also extended monetary assistance to the victim's family. Representatives of Thamna Pokpi Nupiyai Famarup also joined the visit. Speaking on the sidelines, former chairman of UNLF Sanayayma said national leaders should have condemned the killing at the highest level, but lamented that no such condemnation has come from the country's leadership so far. He asserted that an act of terrorism against a civilian, especially on Manipur Statehood Day, must not be taken lightly. He further questioned the centre's indifference to acts of terrorism and atrocities allegedly committed against civilians by Kuki militants.
Terrorist sing hat among the camera among the Hakshimong, quite an terrorist activities, terrorist act now. Must see India losing the strongest term to condemn to home to any color. I don't see how the Kanaka condemned on the Kragasi, quick tongue, Handak, Risikant of Hakiva City, Malayam, the quite an terrorist act and loan among Hakimana, execute of him, carrying out. One of the Manipur see India statute or said Panga having a Mr. Halation, Manipur state in Demon, Manipur state door, could be quite everything except of the Manipur.
All Inpui Students Union, Inpui Naga Women's Union and Inpui Naga Youth Organization expressed dismay over the joint statement issued by Kuki Inpi Manipur and United Naga Council on January 27 over the L. Songlung incident and seek detailed clarifications from the UNC. In a joint representation to UNC President, the organization stated that they were surprised that the apex Naga body had purportedly legitimized K. Songlung as a Kuki village, which they said effectively amounts to ceding Inpui Nagaland to Kuki interest. They categorically clarified that no village or settlement named K. Songlung exists in the area or in government records. The site in question, they said, comprises only 2 farmhouses constructed in 2017 on Inpui land in Tamfi Moin area, lacking any historical, customary or administrative recognition as a village. The Inpui body said the UNC's joint statement has created confusion on sensitive issues related to land and settlement status. Stressing the need for clarity, factual accuracy and consultation, they urged the UNC to handle land and rights related matters with due seriousness to preserve unity, trust and peaceful coexistence. The organizations have sought a detailed clarifications from the UNC on the recognition of K. Songlung as a Kuki village and the rationale behind legitimizing Kuki claims over Nagaland without consulting the concerned tribe and legitimate landowners. Kokomi Women's Wing has appealed to Mairapaibi groups and women's organizations across the state to actively participate in ensuring smooth conduct of the public rally endorsing Manipur's territorial integrity scheduled for January 31. Addressing the media at Kokomi office in Lamphel today, Women's Wing convener W. Luang Lema informed that the mass rally will be flagged off from Tidim Ground, Kwakaitil at 10 a.m. and will culminate at Thau Ground, Thangmaiban. She urged citizens from all walks of life, including students, Mairapaibi members, and people of all age groups, to join the rally in the larger interest of the state and demonstrate unity in safeguarding Manipur's integrity.
Mamang dagi koi khabar da radio da dagi ate atoppa sing YouTuber sing da mayam ama laurga su lai adu ngasi su wal hoba kana guma ta hoda ba le bi ga su maduki koi khaling kha thab du tawbidana leipa ki da mutani khalakanda punamana Kokomi gi mahut sinjaraga leipak miyang gi mahut sinjaraga aina Kokomi menwing gi convener amagi thawdang du logjaraga punamapu ayana nolup chabalena na misigi thawdang se punna saruk yamina si sai sai gi thoni khamina si haiba pawjen si gatang Manipur da leiriba ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯖꯥꯇꯤ ꯕꯤꯖꯥꯇꯤ ꯈꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯏꯔꯝꯗꯝ ꯀꯟꯕꯅꯦꯅ ꯈꯟꯕꯤꯔꯒ ꯊꯣꯛꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯂꯣꯟꯗꯨꯗ ꯉꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯅꯨꯄꯤꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯏꯕꯨꯡ ꯏꯄ꯭ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯄꯥꯎꯖꯦꯟꯖꯕꯅꯤ.
Separate press releases from Communist Party of India, Manipur State Council and Kimax extend support to Manipur Kanba Khongchat of Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, Kokomi, on January 31. Residents of Oinam Sawambung warn of launching hesitations if the constructions of Oinam Sawambung water supply scheme overhead tank in Lilong constituency is not completed at the earliest to provide potable drinking water to the people. The warning was issued during a press meet jointly organized by Oinam Sawambung Apunba Club and Oinam Sawambung Mairapai Bilup today at the water supply scheme complex. Speaking to media, President of Oinam Sawambung Apunba Mairapai Bilup, Oinam Sorojini, alleged that the central government's Jal Jeevan mission has failed in Oinam Sawambung area. She stated that construction of the overhead tank began in August 2020 but has remained incomplete till date. According to her, the project estimated at 3,64,30,000 rupees was undertaken by MS Elinson's Impex and Construction Company Private Limited with proprietorship of a former MLA of Lilong constituency. Sorojini lamented that repeated appeals by residents for early completions of the project have gone unanswered by relevant authorities. She strongly demanded that the construction be completed without further delay.
Parja miyamna akoina haijani budi athuba matamda koi isingji afabasi thaknana bagi damakta leinaba koi office ki miyoi singna athuba matamda yengjan biraga ngasi dagina numit 10 bukki ki manungsida akoi isingji thakpa phangan biu haina haijaningi akoina pen dabagi wakasi friends pongtok buji tabiraga di semba loisandeba asi kharathuna semba loisanbiu hoji akoi degi kaino tauna thengna sadana leigiba samurogi water supply moi hoji ising phajana pidana mayamda ising prajajingda ising phajana yendana pija Pitagana Dogana Legre, Akoina, Asukoina Tauropo, Asida Hosipawa, Ishing Panganda, Simbiba, Simbida, the Labor, Asia Sugimatic Penza de.
Massive wildfire in southern Juko Valley on Nagaland side spread alarmingly close to Mount Iso, the highest peak in Manipur, triggering serious environmental concerns as the blaze entered its second consecutive day. However, sustained firefighting efforts have led to nearly 90% containment of the fire. Reports said the wildfire had been 48 hours, rapidly advancing across forested slopes due to dry weather conditions and strong winds, making containment initially difficult. Volunteers from local clubs and nearby villages mobilized on a war footing to prevent the fire from spreading further. Despite their efforts, the situation was described as critical, prompting the deployment of professional firefighting teams. Personnel from National Disaster Response Force (NDRF) have been engaged in firefighting operations since yesterday, while around 20 personnel of Manipur State Disaster Response Force (MSDRF) also joined the operation to bring the blaze under control. Sources inform that volunteers successfully prevented the fire from spreading on the Manipur side of the valley. Considering the rugged terrain and inaccessibility of the affected areas, aerial firefighting support is likely to be deployed if required. Authorities are yet to issue an official assessment of the extent of damage caused by the wildfire. Purvanchal Hills Mongzam President Abdul Halim expresses deep concern over the deteriorating condition of Loktak Lake, calling for urgent and collective efforts to restore the iconic freshwater body. He raised the issue on the sidelines of a visit to Loktak Lake organized for 55 elderly residents of Mongzam village under the Purvanchal Hills Mongzam initiative. The visit was followed by an event titled Elders' Perspectives on Saving Loktak Lake, held today at the Mongzam Community Hall. Abdul Halim said the senior citizens who visited the lake were deeply saddened by its present deplorable condition. He recalled that Loktak Lake was once abundant in water and rich in aquatic vegetation, supporting diverse livelihoods and ecosystems. He added that many elderly participants were shocked to witness the drastic changes in the lake's condition over the years. Emphasizing the urgency of the situation, Abdul Halim urged both the government and the general public to work together to protect and restore Loktak Lake for future generations. Information and Public Relations Director A. Suvas expresses concern over the growing trend of social media monetization, questioning whether journalists are drifting away from professional ethics in the pursuit of revenue through YouTube channels and Facebook pages. He was speaking today at the first Manipur Digital Media Conclave 2026 and Digital Journalist Award 2026 distribution ceremony held on the theme Beyond Silence. Emphasizing the core principles of journalism, Suvas urged media professionals to strictly adhere to ethical standards and ensure that only verified and factual information is published or broadcast across digital and social media platforms. He stressed the need for balanced reporting, especially in cases involving allegations, and called upon journalists to present perspectives of all concerned parties before publishing any report. The IPR director also encouraged media organizations to highlight government welfare schemes alongside exposing wrongdoing, stating that responsible journalism must reflect both accountability and development. Speaking on the occasion, Tribal Affairs and Hills Joint Secretary N.G. Uttam highlighted the vital role of journalists in disseminating information to the public and similarly urged the media fraternity to maintain accuracy and verification in news reporting. All Manipur Working Journalists Union President Asem Vakta and senior journalist and founding editor of Manipur Update, Sobhapati Samom, were also present at the event. During the program, 5 awards including Digital Journalist of the Year and Promising Digital Journalist Award were conferred to recognize excellence in digital journalism.
Digital journalist in Thomlaira, Natraga YouTube ki blogger content creator Toraga, monetize the way Anava, sensationalize the way Anava in a Thomlaira, Hibasiki, a choba question Namasu, Zik late of Nati Hariba. Sit talked of Nati Fanam to it. Irresponsible way by the unverified waiver report among covers the Yao Praga. Officers in Zubizu image tarnish the Viva Yum does a mental pressure. My Amama PB was a Yao of Nateva. Aduna next Kanklepu Madagadi, Sigi the Suekoina, discuss the I believe it is now the right time. According to Deputy Commissioner waiting in the show, Yankana in a press is in house in Daizavani. Kana Gumbaman allegation Amla, office to give you long anima.
Martyrs' Day commemorating Mahatma Gandhi's death anniversary will be observed tomorrow at Gandhi Memorial Hall in Far West in the presence of Governor Ajit Kumar Bhalla. The event will begin at 10 a.m. A press release issued by Commissioner Home, Government of Manipur, and Ashok Kumar informs the public that an opening siren will be sounded from 10:59 a.m. to 11 a.m., followed by a 1-minute closing siren from 11:02 a.m. All citizens are requested to observe silence while the siren is sounded and stay still. In view of Martyrs' Day observance at GM Hall, Manipur Traffic Control Police Wing announces traffic diversions in parts of Imphal tomorrow. According to a notification issued by Traffic Control Police Wing Superintendent of Police, traffic regulations will be enforced from 9 a.m. till the conclusion of the function in the interest of public safety. Vehicles coming from Kaisampat towards Western Gate Kangla will be diverted via Nityai Pachutek towards General Post Office and Genthong Bridge. Traffic from North AOC towards LIC crossing will be diverted towards Kuyatong, while vehicles from MG Avenue towards Western Gate will be diverted to LIC crossing via Old Power House. Similarly, vehicles coming from Sanjentong Bridge General Post Office towards Western Gate, Kangla will be diverted from Nitai Pat Chutek towards Kaisampat, and traffic from Uripok side towards Western Gate, Kangla will also be diverted via Nitai Pat Chutek. The public has been requested to cooperate and follow traffic advisories during the period. Press note from All India Trade Union Congress Manipur State Council informs that coordinating body of trade unions Manipur and Samyukta Kisan Morcha Manipur held a joint meeting and decided to extend support to the nationwide general strike scheduled for February 12. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on two-day international seminar focusing on the role of Indian diaspora in strengthening India-Southeast Asia relations, which began today at Manipur University Court Hall. So keep watching Impact News.
Nidamadi JEE ki Kwaidagi Maming Lairaba Coaching Institute Akas Educational Service Limited Manipur gi oina Imphal Center hangduk charagani. Coaching Institute asida residential amadi non-residential ki kudong jaba laijagani. Hen akupa marol gi damal TLT Sports Academy Tharoijam Imphal West natraga 9862928892 natraga 7005530701 natraga Akas Educational Services Limited ki website amadi Facebook page tagi khanglaba yagani.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Two-day international seminar focusing on the role of Indian diaspora in strengthening India-Southeast Asia relations began today at the Court Hall of Manipur University. The seminar is being jointly organized by Department of Southeast Asian Studies, Manipur University, NG College Imphal, and KP College Yangthang on the theme Cultural Bridges and Economic Links, the role of Indian diaspora in shaping India-Southeast Asia relations. Speaking at the event, MU Vice Chancellor Professor N. Lokendra highlighted the significant contributions of the Indian diaspora in fostering people-to-people ties, economic cooperation, and cultural exchange between India and Southeast Asian nations. He stated that Indian diaspora communities have played a crucial role in India's development journey and in strengthening diplomatic and cultural relations with other countries, complementing government efforts. He added, it would be interesting to deliberate on how Tamil communities residing in Myanmar came to settle in Moreh and such other similar incidents. At the seminar, Professor of Vietnam National University, Dr. Phan An Tu spoke on economic and cultural roles of the Indian community in Saigon during the French colonial period, highlighting the historical contributions of Indian communities to trade, culture, and society in Southeast Asia.
Diasporic Indians are excelling in different parts of the world. And diasporic India is also one of the very contributory, they are playing a very contributory role in bringing up the image of rising India in the contemporary world. And it is in this context that I feel that this seminar is very significant, and I think our colleagues from different universities inside India and outside India should be able to come out with some very important ideas which can ultimately be published in some reputed journal, or it can also be published in the form of a book.
Alliance of Manipur today submitted a memorandum to Governor Ajit Kumar Bhalla urging for immediate intervention in issue of non-availability of BOSM textbooks for academic year 2026. In the memorandum, DESAM highlights the issues being faced by students of schools affiliated to BOSM and Samagra Siksha Manipur program due to non-availability of textbooks. DESAM's memorandum also urges the governor to form a high-level inquiry committee to probe the issue, cancellation of procurement of substandard quality paper, blacklisting of paper supplier firm, and printing of textbooks on paper approved by NCERT. Dr. Moirangthem Dhanabir has been conferred the Best Researcher of Homeopathy Award 2026. The award was presented to Dr. Moirangthem Dhanabir by National Board of Electro-Homeopathy, New Delhi, for successfully conducting research in the field of electro-homeopathy health medicine. Dr. Dhanabir, hailing from Kabolekai, Nongchup, was also conferred the Naturopathy Excellence Award 2025 by Ayush College Hospital and Research Center, Bihar. Moreover, Dr. Moirangthem Dhanabir is also the recipient of International Awards Forum US Global Healthcare Award for successfully treating around 3,700 patients from Manipur and other states within a year. A class 12 art students of Srivan Higher Secondary School, Luang Sangbam, Waikom Surjakanta brings pride to Manipur by securing a place among the top 100 winners at the national level of Virgatha 5.0, selected from over 1 crore student participants across the country. Ministry of Defence and Ministry of Education jointly organized the award ceremony at DRDO Bhavan, New Delhi on January 24. Waikom Surjakanta is the son of Waikom Suresh Kumar and Waikom Jyotibala of Konta Khabam Haibong Makong. He was given a warm reception at the school yesterday. Awardee of the district level of Virgatha 5.0, Arambam Inauba from the same school, was also felicitated on the occasion. Students of Srivan Higher Secondary School have consistently excelled at district, state and national level competitions, bringing recognition to the school and joy to parents. The first convocation ceremony of Manipur Technical University MTU was held today at City Convention Centre in Imphal. Governor Jikumar Bhala, MTU University Vice Chancellor W. Chan Babu, Higher and Technical Education Commissioner Ningthozam Geoffrey, IIT Guwahati Director Professor Devendra Jalihal, and Manipur Technical University Registrar Ramananda Nomaikapam graced the ceremony. The governor handed out degree certificates to 262 students on the occasion. The students included Bachelor of Technology graduates from 2020 to 2025 and Master of Business Administration pass-out students from 2023 to 2025. Speaking at the event, Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala lauded MTU for its contribution towards technical education, innovation and research since its inception.
Government of Manipur has keen interest in making this technical university a center of higher learning, and the same will be achieved in due course of time. Today, university has 6 streams of studies with around 700 students. So this number should keep increasing year after year once more infrastructure is added. The introduction of the PhD program from academic session 2025 has added values in terms of new areas of research and publications in this university. So today, Manipur Technical University should focus on research, innovation, critical thinking and graduate outcome. This will increase our ranking at national and international levels. Besides, we need to introduce more market-oriented courses and make the university more relevant for achieving the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047.
As India moves steadily towards the vision of Viksit Bharat, digital transformation is no longer limited to cities. Cashless transactions are driving a quiet but powerful revolution in rural India, bringing financial inclusion and ease of living to the grassroots. One such example comes from Manipur's Andhro village. Impact News video journalist Ruben Saikom and camera person P. Bobo bring you a report.
Once heavily dependent on cash, Andhro village is now rapidly embracing the digital age. From small grocery purchases and daily household needs to electricity bill payments, transactions are being carried out seamlessly through QR codes. With the availability of smartphones and internet connectivity, villagers are increasingly using UPI payments, mobile banking, and digital wallets. What was once seen as a challenge has now become a routine habit. Government initiatives under Digital India, along with awareness drives by banks and local administration, have played a key role in this transformation. Digital payments have not only enhanced transparency and reduced the risk of fraud, but also saved time for villagers. farmers are now receiving government benefits directly into their bank accounts, while small traders find cashless transactions helpful for building trust and maintaining proper financial records.
Hanandi keso ina dum paisa ji sekai to kai be yaur e du paisa handon jin jo dum khai ji yor so pa mani or so handon jin lekta be mang su am yaw e dare ando hojik te ji de be ben lak pa de wa yam nungai re dare adum akoina pi oi be maman ji makhai ji ge lupa traunga mo tra te pi bo or so ko ande ge dum chap chap chan dum kapi ram ba yam nungai re du he do de sekai paisa sekai khoi be su leitre ande ge handon jin hei tu so yam nungai re du he ro de Jiden Bemen Lapati, Hoyute, Yam Noire, Sep Yam Oire, Sekai to Gaibo or so, Handon Zeros Yam Noire. I do the Larry Hyper or so for number of Hangadum, Capto Captain, I see the Capo Mohersodum, Handon Hitaba, Hedican, and to be later, Yam Noire to Hero, Halaman Maul in the
Women self-help groups in the village have also benefited from the shift to cashless transactions. Digital financial management has helped them expand their businesses and gain greater economic independence. The cashless model is not just changing how money moves, but also empowering rural communities socially and economically. By bridging the gap between rural and urban India, technology is delivering development right to people's doorsteps. Andhra village stands as a strong example of how digital empowerment is shaping a more inclusive and progressive India. For video journalist Ruben Saikom and camera person P. Bobo, this is Joyce Rusham, Impact News, Imphal.
Pau asi CAU gi PRMM sel na tawba Award in Scientific Journalism program makhara tawjabani akupa marol gi damak CAU gi Information and Publicity Officer Dr. Indira Thanojam da pau phabira payagani.
Manipur police arrested 2 suspects accused in vehicle lifting from Kanglapat area under Imphal Police Station, Imphal West District yesterday. The apprehended persons are 24-year-old K. Robert of Awangkuno Mayailekai and 24-year-old MD Tomba of Yairipok Poden. Police recovered 1 red TVS Center bike bearing registration number AS01 AA4095 which was stolen from Kakulong area. Nationalist Congress Party NCP Manipur State Unit conveys condolences on the untimely demise of Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar. A press note issued by party President Salam Joy stated that the passing of Ajit Pawar is a huge loss to the political fraternity. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today tabled the Economic Survey 2025-26 in both houses of Parliament during budget session, giving an official assessment of India's economic performance in the ongoing financial year and outlining key challenges ahead. Both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha were adjourned soon after and will reconvene on February 1 for the presentations of Union budget. This budget will mark a historic 9 consecutive budget presented by Nirmala Sitharaman, the first woman finance minister in India to do so. The survey projected real GDP growth for financial year 27 at 6.8 to 7.2%, while estimating that FY26 fiscal deficit is on track at around 4.4% of GDP. Highlighting emerging labor market trends, the survey noted that India's gig workforce, including independent contractors, online platform workers and temporary staff operating outside traditional employee relationship, has grown to about 1.2 crore, but nearly 40% of these workers earn less than 15,000 rupees per month, underscoring concerns about income stability and the need for better wage frameworks, including possible minimum per hour or per task compensation. On trade, the Economic Survey said the newly inked India-EU Free Trade Agreement is expected to boost manufacturing competitiveness, strengthen export resilience and enhance strategic capacity. Other themes covered in the survey include the resilience of domestic demand, fiscal consolidation efforts, and structural reforms aimed at sustaining India's growth trajectory amid global economic uncertainties. Now the sports news. At the ongoing 7th Manipur Women's International Polo Tournament organized by All Manipur Polo Association at Mapal Kangzaibung, the second league match played between South Africa Polo Team and India Polo Team ended in 5-5 draw. India Polo Team B Manipur defeated Zambia Polo Team 7-3 in the third league match played today. Zambia Polo Team will face India Polo Team A in fourth league match. South Africa Polo Team will play against India Polo Team B Manipur in the 5 league match tomorrow. Social Development Club Samuro emerged as victorious in the 18th Manipur State League. In the 52nd league match played today at Lamlong Thongkong Artificial Turf Ground, Social Development Club Samuro defeated Milan FAKB by 3-1. More than 24 teams from different parts of the state are competing in league round matches in 3 groups. In the 53rd league match, Elite FA Kontha Ahlup will play against Manipur Police Sports Club tomorrow. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. NPF MLA Losi Dikho says prevailing Manipur crisis will get resolved only with harmony and mutual understanding among communities. MLA says NPF will continue to back BJP, expressing confidence BJP-led state government would be formed soon. Over 67 lakh rupees reportedly spent on maintenance of National Highway 137A Mayai Lambi during 2023-24. Over 2 crore rupees released again for maintenance for 2024-25, but the road remains deplorable. Massive wildfire in Juko Valley near Mount Iso, Manipur's highest peak. Emergency teams reportedly contained 90% of fire. Official report awaited. IPR Director A. Subhas expresses concern over growing trend of social media monetization, questioning whether journalists are drifting away from professional ethics in pursuit of revenue through YouTube channels and Facebook pages. And 2-day international seminar on cultural bridges and economic links, the role of Indian diaspora in shaping India-Southeast Asia relations begins at Manipur University, Port Fort. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. So have a great evening and stay safe.
Khanganjava Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur na lauduna pangthokadoriba Class 11 amadi Higher Secondary Class